guardians, students, and friends, we are the student ambassadors, and this is our pledge.
We promise to be a leader. We promise to strive to be the best that we can be. We promise to be respectful. We promise to be student athletes. We promise to be good members of society. We promise to set an example for our peers. Parents and guardians, in return, we have one request, that you will be by our side and give us guidance through our journey.
1, 2, 3.
We are student ambassadors.
I know this is not summer school, but it's work and good work. And they're having fun, and I am really impressed. I'm a retired principal, went all the way up to assistant superintendent when I retired. So I did 40 years. I was actually 35 years as a principal of Bancroft School, 8th and Lombard. That was my house. For 35 years, that's where I was. And then I went on and became the assistant superintendent for family community engagement. So I worked with parents in the community. My job was to go out and make sure the parents were represented in my school. I did the whole Christina School District, were all under me. So I made sure all the students were represented and all the parents were represented. That's what I did. And now it's amazing. I look around and all I hear is parent involvement. Well, I must have been way ahead of my time because I was doing that back in the day. That's the truth. And my students could tell you that's what I did. I want to thank the teachers who are here tonight. Ms. Sidnar, Mr. Martin, where's Ms. Carter? Okay, Ms. Ford, okay, and her niece from Massachusetts, right? Yeah, she's here visiting. And I mean, I'm just so impressed. You always read all the negative things in the paper, the shootings and the robberies, and that's all over New York where I live in. It's everywhere. But that doesn't stop youngsters from achieving. And it's parents like you that are on top of your children. You know exactly where they are, what they're doing, what time you want them in the house, what time they go to bed, making sure they're getting proper meals. That's important. And it sounds like it doesn't mean anything, but believe me, those are the ones that make it with your children at home. So when they go into the school, the teachers are going to know you. And that's our main purpose. This whole night, what we want to talk about, we're going to stress that to you all the time. Between now and the end of September, I expect you, I want you to, not expect you to, it's a need that you make contact with your child's homeroom teacher. That's very important. You got 4 people that are very active, that's going to be active in your child's life in school. 1 would be the principal. Number 2 could be the vice principal, I would say administration. And then you have your secretary, you have your nurse. They're very important to you. You need to know those people. Of course, my wife, Ms. Pritchett's out there. She just retired from Glasgow, reading specialist with special ed youngsters. And she also worked with preceptors for over 30 years at Glasgow High School. And from my understanding, I think she's still going to be working with them. And instead, they gave her a room in Glasgow already. So I don't know if that's retirement or not. You must get to know your homeroom teacher. Your child's homeroom teacher, you have to do that. They need to know who you are. If you're the grandmother that's raising that child, that's okay, it doesn't matter. But they need to know, they need to get involved, they need to see you. Not in the point of it's an intimidation kind of thing either way. It's just that they need to know that that is your child, you love them very much, you love education, you honor education, you're going to work with them. If you have any problems with my child, please contact me on this number. If they haven't turned in their homework, don't wait till the end of the market period and call me. Tell me my child has an F or a D coming. I want to know ahead of time. They know you on your A game. I'm going to go tell Mr. Potts, man, Miss So-and-so, she's all that in a bag of chips. She really cares about her child. She's on it. I call her, she's on it. So when I call her, I can give her something positive too. So when I call, because I got that relationship. But a lot of times when you get into school, we start school, we get our lesson plans, we got to get our, we bring in our book bags, our pencils, whatever. But after sometime in the middle of September, things change. And so we don't know what's going on, so we get away from it. So we want to volunteer. A lot of bosses know we want to take off from work. If it's a walking trip, we want to go. Because busing is just about over now. Unless you have certain charter schools, then you're right there. So we talk about fixing the village, we can fix it, but we have to think smarter and not try to work harder. These kids need love. They can learn. Trust me, they can learn. I don't care who you are. You can learn. They can learn how to read. They can learn their colors. They can learn how to sit down and be quiet while the teacher's talking. That's all they want. That's all they want. And it's easy for us to do. We can do that with our kids. So I don't believe when somebody tells me a child can't learn. That's not true. I'm one of them. I'm a prime example of behavior problem right here. That's what I did here. I got in trouble. But teachers took me under their wing and made me what I am today. So I'm giving it back to you.